Well, hello, shirlierox here. Well, you were in for a treat today. We are looking at a game called Pioneers of Pagonia. Now, I first saw a few words about this game, and those words were the Settlers. Now, if you've not played the Settlers before, this is one of the first sort of old school games of strategy that I played back in 1993, and it was on the Amiga. I think originally it was on Blue Byte Software or Blue Byte Studio or something back then. It's a while ago to remember. So this is by a developer called, well, the creator of the original Settlers is Volker Wertich, or Wertich. I think that's how you pronounce it. This is by Envision Entertainment, and it's coming out soon. Don't know when, it's coming out soon. So what I've done is, I've played a little bit of this already. I'm going to show you what I've done so far, and then we're going to start fresh. And I'll show you building up the actual the town, because it's basically at its heart it's a town building game. So you start off with this ship, the Venturer, and then you can build. You have to build all of the infrastructure for building a successful settlement. So you need houses for your colonists. Now, one of the key things of this style of game is you do need roads. And as you can see, the roads are used a lot. So this is so nice, graphically looking. You can spin all the way around. You can click on buildings and get some like stats and stuff about the residents living there. 10 people there. Not connected to road. Why is that not connected to the road? I think it is. Don't know why it said that. You can see when the next newborn's going to be. So, loads of stuff. Loads of info, loads of stuff up here. And, yeah, this is sort of... I'd say this is about 2 hours worth of playtime. Building up a little base here. You can see I've expanded all the way up here. I've got a military academy building there. I've got, like, a wooden workshop there that can make bows, spears... I've got resource gathering. I've got the old favourite forester that will build and plant trees in a area of effect like that. I've also got like a mill. When they can be bothered making stuff, they make softwood beam and hardwood board. So it's like a thriving game, and you can see all this stuff going on live. And it's important you have to plan when you're building stuff. So, for instance, I built my farms, and I think my farms are all terrible. Because you've got an inroad for your farms, and then they have to go and do all the buildings. So, as you can see this, it's not the most optimal, because they have to sort of come out and then walk all the way around the back. So, I don't know if maybe you're building these, you're best building it there, and doing straight roads, farm, 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 farm. But anyway, I digress. And I quit to the main menu. So, we're going to do a new game. And as you can see, there's 1, 2, 3 different modes. So we've got easy, we've got wet grassland, and we've got dry rocks. Now, I'm tempted to try on a harder one simply because I've not played on a harder one, just to see how hard it can be. Now, this demo doesn't seem to be any time restraints on it, and yeah, I've played it for at least 2 hours so far. So hopefully this video won't be that long, but you do know me, how I like to waffle. Now, it's going to give me tasks first of all up here. So we'll just quickly talk about the user interface. So up here is all of your stats. So up here is your civilization. So on this boat here, I've got 329 people. I can store up to 500, and these are all the different classes. So we've got construction site carrier, we've got digger. Digger flatten the ground. Carriers carry stuff, and they build stuff. They build the stuff. I don't know what they do. I think construction site carriers is actually a construction site you can build. They're all different traits, so we've got all different stuff to start off with soon. Now, the first thing you need to do is you need to build an explorer's hut and guard towers, because there's this little blue thing. Now, this is your like area of buildings. So if I go to build... If I try and build outside of that area of effect, it'll just be like, no, Shirlz, you cannot build there. Now, the way you build round there is you need to put down little, and where are they? Border stones. Guards will come out, and these are actually little you know, this is my land's little boundaries. They'll expand the area, so you have to like look around and plan where to put stuff. Okay, so you can see I've got homes there at the moment. I've got 100. It says I've got 171, but I've not got that many homes at the moment. Okay, that's residents as well. You can turn a lot of this stuff off and on. Construction, I got 75 in total. 40 carriers, 15 diggers, 20 builders. Craftspeople, I got 72. Tradespeople, none. I've got 20 military. I've got 20 guards. I've got some wood. I've not got any softwood beam. I've not got any hardwood board. I've got some stone, some cut stone. Well, I've not got any cut stone yet. I've got some copper. I've got some coal. Got no iron bars, no silver bars. Silver coins. I've got some rations. So we've got 60 food. We've got some water. We've got no meat. We've got a stock of shovels and hammers. So we've got the basics to get us going. So, enough of the waffle. Let us get building. So, we need to build an explorer's hut to close to inland border to explore undiscovered terrain. So let's try and get one of these put down. So that's under this one. This costs 6 stone. And I get a rough idea of what this map looks like from here. Look, stone over this way. Nothing that way, nothing that way. Where looks promising. Let's just plonk him up there near the top. Now, nothing will happen with that until I connect it to the road. So you need to come down to roads. And I need to build from there, well, from here to there. Now, left click adds a waypoint, right click deletes, and left click is to confirm. So, it took me a while to get used to this. You have to sort of click where you're going, like this. So I can only build a certain length there. Let's try plonk it there. Press it there, and press it again. Now, you should see my building party coming out in a second. Here they come. So what they'll do is they'll come onto the boat and they'll get the resources, which is stone, and they'll take it, and then we will get building. So we also need to do a guard hut, which is expanding my territory. So I want 2 of these. So that looks like mountains, as though it's going to be pretty inhospitable, but there is some food over there. And I'm hoping there's a bit over here where I can expand a little bit. So I'm going to build one. Oh, another important thing. When you're building stuff, if you hold down the right mouse button, you can access it. Access it? You can... What's the word? Rotate it. There you go. So we've got one there. And I'm going to try and do one more towards the flat bit. Like... there. Okay, right click to cancel. Need to connect this to the road as always. So if I just double click like that, do it over here. Ooh, beachy areas I don't really tend to use that much, so I think we'll be fine. We're fine. It's only a demo. I'm only showing you a little bit. He says 8 minutes in. Now, 2 things I will say I don't like about this so far. Time, you can't seem to alter the time at all, and I've still not got into shortcut buttons for clicking all these. Now, you can change your buttons in here. So we have got key bindings, like moving the map around. We've got confirm. It seems to be very much orientated towards using a mouse, though. So you can't initially bring up the map, not the map, the build thing. So if I want to, like, say, I don't know, build like a quarry and a sawmill and all this, you have to like go down here and click down here and do it from here. I'm going to do that though, but just I find it a little bit annoying them to do it. Right, so we need wood. Now it looks like there's loads of wood over there, so I'm going to build the woodsmith, the wood cutting hut over here. Do that there. Now I'm going to try and keep this bit for farming, because I do know we will need to do farming at some point. So this is just like the objectives for what I need to do. I need to build a quarry as well, so we're going to look for stone. Now, a good way of finding stone is if you just select the thing you want to build, zoom out, and move around. Now you can basically see, try and zoom it. see the white little bit there? That's your area of influence. So I can see over here. I can get stone over here and all the way up there. So I am going to plonk this over here. Just because it's mountainous. We've not opened it up yet, but there might be some cool bits I can do. Now, these are all building at the moment. So first stage is preparing the ground. So that's what these are doing. So they're basically beating the ground with their spades and the clubs and the shovels, and then the next process is actually building. So they do take a number of items. I've already got them there. And then they start slowly assembling it. Now this is a cool dynamic. Watch this. So you can see them taking the resources in, and gradually, stage by stage, the building gets raised. It's so cool. All the little touches, all the little, like the wooden pulleys, the hammers. It's just like ASMR for building. So it's hopefully going to get built soon. I love that little wooden sound. Look at how they did that. One last piece and a bit of stone left, and then we should be good to go. Okay. I think they're the actual staff. So once it's finished, there you go. I have explorers. So the explorer's hut is, they use rations to explore unknown terrain. So we click on that. So I can do set focus point where they'll work first. They'll try to work as close as possible to the focus point. So if I wanted to, I could say, I don't know, like, go and explore up there. Now I think they do need food first. And if you can see plus next to a number, it means you've got something on the way. So, as you can see, we've got stuff starting to come out. So we've got marker stones for the guard huts. I guess they've finished building. Yeah. And we've also got... what else have we got? Food portions. So they'll come to the builder's huts. Or the little hut. Now we do need other buildings. So I need a quarry, I need a sawmill, and I need a stonemason. So... a quarry is... what gets the stone. The stonemason prepares stone into cut stone and border stone, and what was the other one? Oh, the stone mill. Oh, stone mill's later on. That we used to like make concretey stuff. I think it's cement. We need limestone for that though. I've got stone. Yeah, we've only got stone over here at the moment. So ideally, I've got a quarry here. Now, if it's red, it means there's an error. No resources to gather in range. Now, no, fear not. I do have a solution. If it does that, you can change where they do it. So, even though it looks like they've got a work area where they can work in, it must be a little bit bigger an area I need. So if I click on that exact area, hopefully now they are going to work in that area. Oh. Now that's annoying. So why will they not gather in that area? Set focus point. I think this is the maximum area. So, oh dear. Yeah, I need to change the working area then. We need to put the quarry up in the mountains, if we can. And we can put it there, but then it's near all that delicious food. So, I could put it in the forest. Are we going to be in radius though? I mean, I guess I could put it there. We're going to do it there. Now, if you do what I did and do it in the wrong area like that, you can get rid of the building. So if I do demolish, like that, and you can just say, silly Shirlz. Now, a building will not get built unless you connect it to the road network. Otherwise, it will just sit there and do nothing. So, that is that done. Okay, my forester is now gathering wood, so we are going to also build the wood production around here. So I'm going to build a sawmill. Right click to change the direction, as always. And we'll just stick that opposite. And we could also probably build a forester. Depends on if we want to keep foresting around here or not, though. See, if I build a forester here, it's going to cover all my farming area. Right, we do need to build cottages as well. Now, I'm not going to go for building every building, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you how things can go rapidly wrong in this game. So, I'm going to build loads of things all at once. So, we are going to build some cottages, which is where the people live. And I'll show you how quickly this can overwhelm you as a new player. So, let's just build. So I'm building cottages there. We've got a provisioner. You can see the explorer looks like they are exploring a little bit. There you go, look. You can see they are exploring mysterious land. So we're going to need food production. We're going to need farms. So let me build like a veggie farm. Actually, I'll build these bits first, which may seem a bit weird to you, but I'll show you why in a second. So I'm building a farm there, and then the road connecting to it. Now, is that connected? So it does need to be in range, though. So what my reason of logic for this is, if I like stick a farm up here, this will either be glorious or a disaster. Yes, if I stick a farm up here and then stick all my farms to the side, I've got like a column of farms to do. We'll do the road first, so this is connected up properly. There is method to my madness. Just watch. Because this drove me mad. The farms I did previously. Right, so you got a nice little farm going there. And you think, oh, well, we need some water as well. So we'll get a well put down. And then we're probably going to need a windmill at some point. So we'll get a windmill put down. And then we're going to need a bakery, aren't we? Because we're going to be making delicious sweetbread. So we'll get a bakery put down. Now, that's the vegetable farm I put down. So, oh yeah, we're going to need a crop farm as well. So we'll put one of those down. And then while we're at it, we'll connect that to the road like this. Like that. Oh yeah, and this is going to need fields as well. I don't know what the optimal amount of fields is. I think the tutorial wants you to build like 15. But it does seem rather a huge amount, and lots of the crops end up rotting before I actually had a chance to pick them. I've got so many farms there. Right, so that's all that done. Market stalls, so I'll basically cover over each of these, but I might not necessarily build them all. So, as I said, wood and stone is wood production, stone production. Then you've got food products here. So you've got forager's hut. So if I wanted to build one of these, I could build it like... Where have my berries gone? Over here. So I'd build that like there, and then I'll get berries. Two types of farms. You've got veg farm, you've got a crop farm. Veggies are put in market stalls as an ingredient, whereas crops, wheat is turned into flour, which in turn makes bread. Flax is used by a weaver, which will make cloth. Well gives you water. Doesn't seem to be any natural disasters like fire or anything. Hopefully that doesn't come in, or disease. We've got windmill for making flour, and we've got a bakery for making delicious breads. Population menu, houses. We've got a residence which is locked. I guess that's going to be in development. It's not available yet. Provisioner. They give food to the explorers and also treasure hunters. I don't know what a treasure hunt is, but that does make me excited. We've got a market fountain that does drinking water to enjoy with meals, which must be near a tavern. Believe it or not, tavern is how you actually make babies. You have a tavern and you put tavern tables and they get comfort food and then they have children. I think that's how babies work. Market stall is where we keep all our veggies and food. And tavern, as I said, that is where we use the ingredients from the stalls to make meals for miners and comfort meals. Whew, take a breath, Shirlz. Mining. Copper hut. There is copper on the map. You may not see the copper. I do, it's there, the white bit. So there's copper. We can smelt that into coins and tools. We've got coal. Again, there's coal in them there hills. We can get that. There's iron. Apparently there's iron here somewhere. I can't see any iron, but there is somewhere. We can make it into iron bars. Silver as well. Silver does seem quite rare. I don't know if the maps are randomly generated or the same one for each time, so I've never seen that just yet. And that made into silver bars. And then we've got smelting works. These produce metal bars for the production of equipment. Okay, then we've got processing. So we've got weaving shed. That takes the flax and turns it into cloth. Also uses silver bars to make mystical robes. So you can look like Harry Potter. Leather worker, not coming soon, which makes me think we're either going to have pigs added or use the wildlife. And we've also got a mint. Military, don't know if there's any combat yet, but we've got a guild hall where we can make new workers. We've got a toolsmith making all the tools. We've got wood workshop where we can make bows, spears, shields and all that jazz. Weaponsmith makes more military stuff. Armorsmith makes all the cool armor. And we've got a blacksmith. So that sounds pretty cool. Sounds like we can like refine gems. Military Academy, you saw in the other video. That is the one with military units. So you basically get guards and stuff from that building. Adventurers Guild. That sounds really exciting. That sounds like we get the gems and the treasure from that. And we've got an Arcane Academy. Trains mystic units and equips them with staffs and robes. It's got wizards in it. I don't understand why, but it does. Right, so you start getting into problems as you're doing this. So look, I've got my houses here, and you can see I've got 329 people, and I've only got... It says I've got homes for 237, but I don't think I have. I've got 0 there, no room in residences. So I think it must be including this as a home, because each of these can only have 10. Now, you'll see problems with stuff like this, white, and it's like construction material missing. So you look at that and you go, right, so that needs softwood beams and it needs cement. I've not got either of them yet. And we've also got a windmill. That also needs cement. Now, we've got the farm. What's that waiting for? Cut stone and softwood beams. Now, I've got a sawmill, which is making softwood beams. And we should have a quarry over here mining stone. So then you recall, I don't know if I mentioned it, there is a stonemason. So if we stick one of them down, they can make this stuff, cut stone. Now, I will be able to make the softwood beams in here. In fact, I think that might be one coming out now. So you see, I need 10. Is that softwood beam? I think it is, but I think it's promised to another building. Yeah. Because look, that's +3. That'll go down to +2. And you can do all the usual stuff in this. You can pause construction. So if I pause construction on that one, any of these materials that come out will go to a different building. And you can see these now. These are all getting on with the farming. So you can see just in I'm going to pause the video for now, but this is like 25 minutes and just shows you how ridiculously in depth this is. So a lot of it's autonomous, but you can tweak it. So for instance, this is the guard tower, and you can see my borders are already expanding because we're putting our little markers down, and that means we'll be able to build in new areas. And this is a time sink game, but it's a lovely time sink. It's really good setting it all up. But as I said before, once you start doing things a little bit wrong and you start doing the roads all a little bit mad, it's you start getting little You have to start thinking like things like that. Like, do I want 2 roads here? Is there going to be people coming out of here and causing a roadblock? Because believe me, there is roadblocks in this game. Anyway, that is it for now. So this is Pioneers of Pagonia. Hopefully you enjoyed watching this. If you do want me to do a proper run through of the demo, showing you what I'm building, why I'm building it, and where I'm building it, then let me know and I will do some more. So yeah, thanks a lot for checking out this demo. Don't forget to leave a comment below and let us know if you do like the look of this, because I don't think I've seen many games with this sort of dynamic with the roads and the buildings. Now, I don't know what it's going to be like once you build all the buildings, if it's got to go into like war mode. I'm hoping it does, but who knows. Anyway, that's it for now. See you next time. Don't forget to drop us a like on the video and a sub. Thank you to all the recent subscribers and for all the recent comments. See you next time.